Okay, I don't have any footage of the next intro that I'm gonna do for this one because like I've already recorded all the clips, and ideally, if I go with this one in the future, it'll be recorded before I then record the clips. But also, it kind of requires me to know what I'm going to be doing on any given day, and I never have any clue what I'm doing ever. So I don't think I'm going to go with this one. But the intro I've been working on so far goes a little something like, "Hello, everybody." Nope. What the hell? It goes, "Hello, everybody. My name is Hello." Is it? Maybe the problem I have with it now is my inflection. It's not hello everybody. It's hello everybody. My name is not Goran. Hmm. Hmm. I don't think I'm gonna go with this one. I don't think I like this one anymore. It sounded cooler in my head until I vocalized it. Okay, but basically it goes, hello everybody, my name is not Goran. If you're looking for Goran, you're gonna have to look somewhere else. And today in my insert video here, we're going to be working on insert project here. And it's like an introductory, and here's what we're going to do, and then we do the thing. And also it's the fun play on how I'm not Goran, but there could theoretically be Goran, but I'm not him. I don't think I'm gonna go with this one because it requires way too much forethought, and I have no thoughts. This brain empty. All right, we took the time to swap out these goods, and it looks far better by bringing that forward a bit more. That broke up that super flat feeling a lot. Made a really, really, really big difference. I'm not sure exactly what I'm gonna do here. I know I don't like what I'm looking at here. Well, that. Okay, that's pretty good actually. I'm into that. That's good. Cool. So I'm gonna actually create a little bit of a workshop spot here, not unlike what's over there, but also very much unlike what's over there. And that way I don't have to keep basing out of that as much, and I can further alienate myself from the little hut. Um, we're still working on breeding bees after the catastrophe. They currently are all inside their homes. I made a pretty big change here. I swapped it out so all of the flowers are single flowers, so I can't accidentally place one down that's in the way and blocks me from being able to breed the oops from being able to breed the bees. So now it's easier to feed them by a lot. All right, so there was an issue where a bunch of my settings got like reset on Streamlabs, and so I was recording my webcam when I didn't mean to be recording my webcam. So I was just sitting there, nips out, in defiance of human decency, and a bunch of these clips that I recorded. So I'm gonna put something over that so you guys don't have to stare at my nippy noppies. All right, it took me some time to get 14 beehives with 3 bees each. I had a hiccup on stream that honestly tilted me into oblivion because I didn't catch it until like an hour and a half of breeding bees. These beehives were up 1 block higher, and the bees were killing themselves on the campfire. I didn't completely stop it because like I could have put like a full block, but I figured this is good enough, and I just sit here and babysat it. So what I did to breed the bees is I'd stand here and just AFK, and I didn't want to do that on stream either, which is another reason why I ended the stream. But also I was quite tilted because I probably had like 20 bees die, which like wow, that's like half of what I need almost. So anyway, I'd stand here with my flowers and wait for the bees because the bees won't go into the hive. They'll be like, oh shit, I want that flowers. Give me that flower. So I'd get like this huge mob of bees and I'd just breed them. And then I'd let them go into the hives every so often. And once I'd bred a bunch of bees and I was willing to let them go in the hive. Once these are all full, we'd have guys like this one guy doesn't have room. So I'd be like, okay, cool. And I'd just put a hive down, watch the bees go into it, go, cool. That hive is full. And then I'd do it with the next one and the next one. And now I finally have 14 for my farm. So we're going to slap that knot there. I don't know why I keep thinking I'm going to put it there, but I'm putting it over here. Nope, this isn't it either. Uh-oh. We're putting it not there, here. This is the bee farm spot. This is going to be the tree farm spot. This, I might not do the furnaces there. I'm not sure. We'll figure it out. But we're making progress, and I'm feeling honestly pretty good. I'm feeling pretty good about the progress we're making. Finally. All right, we've finally finished loading the bottles into our bee farm. It took like 10 hours of trading, but we did it. So good news. I now have to slip in the beehives into this little spot, and it's just like that. Boom, boom. And we just do this 14 times, and then the bees will begin to do bee-related things, such as uh, buzzing and pollinating. That's thank you. Pollinating. They create the pollen. They will also yeah, they flap their wings. That's yep, they fly. They are creatures of flight. They they will touch these flowers and get their butts all covered in flower dirt, and then they're gonna go back into their hive, and they're gonna come out with more hive honey, and the honey is what we want. Bee related things. So I'll be the first to admit that the quality of life of these bees might not be the best. Okay. However,
more crimes against bees this time?
yeah. Okay. The next thing we're gonna work on is we're actually going to move our beacon. Not the whole base. We'll just move the beacon block and set up a new beacon base somewhere because we need to get some things into this sorting system. You may notice we have no diamonds or diamond blocks. We also, if you go to this one of these, this one is also my diamond ore chest. I have no diamonds that I can access because my sorting system for them is not full. Likewise, redstone ore is not filled. We have very little coal, which is a bummer. What is that supposed to be? Gold, I think? That's nether gold, I think. Yeah, we've got very little of some pretty important resources. So I need to go and do a bunch of mining, which of course is always a bonus because you get more stone, and I only have, after having swiped a bunch from Danny's, what do you call it, farm? I've only got one, two, wow, just two double chests and then one over there. And then for cobblestone, about the same amount. Yeah, wow. So I still need lots and lots and lots more stone, so I've got to do a lot of mining. So we're gonna move the beacon and just do a whole bunch of that. I'm not sure what's happened here, where these dudes came from, etc. But there is just a whole bunch of zombies in this hole. They're getting gunpowder, which is why they're not despawning. Wow, there's like a lot here. Can they just spawn there? Is that what was happening? They can't spawn there. It couldn't be spawning there. Where in the hell were they coming from? They can't spawn on bedrock. They can't spawn any of these locations. I'm absolutely stumped. This is probably about an hour of mining. Not the best yield. I'm not going to be silk touching or fortuning these diamonds. They're going to go straight in as ore because I just need so much in the system. Honestly, all of this is just going to go straight in as ore, except for the emerald ore because I don't actually sort that. I get so little. I didn't think there's any need to sort that. We're just going to load that puppy up, and hopefully that nothing overflows. I did some tweaking to the system because it went from way too slow to way too fast, and some items were missing their hoppers because of the hopper bug. So this is slightly reduced speed and hopefully enough. If not, I'm just gonna have to live with it the way it is and get over it. And then I think what I'm gonna actually do is I'm gonna manually bring this stuff over because it'll take so long to go through the system even at its increased speed, and it's easier to just bring it over. I could create like a hyper speed thing for bulk items like that, and I'd be lying if I wasn't considering it. If I said I wasn't considering it, because that seems dope, and maybe I will do that. But for now, I will not do that. And then yeah, this stuff will be fast enough. And I think we're gonna keep it up because I still need so many everythings. I've decided I was going to start filling in my cactus farm, and what I've learned is when making the water streams to collect things, you super duper don't want to make the room an abnormal or even a point. Like, this made things so much more complicated, and I am filled with regret. So don't do this. do something different. But now that we've got it straightened up and we're at this straight kind of point, it'll be a lot easier from now on. But definitely never do what I did, ever, unless you like to do more work. So our water collection system eventually panned out. What I would have liked to be able to do is just have this step system the whole way down, but I can't get away with that with this section because if I put water here, it would create sources and then we'd have a dead zone. We couldn't do it there because then water would go back that way. So I had to do this really weird unorthodox thing that brings it kind of underneath this step. And so this one, I actually don't know if I can't go down there. That's okay though. So this one on top is a nice uniform one, and the other stuff gets collected and brought down through here. It all gets brought into this one central collection thingy where we'll be able to collect and decide what happens next with our cactus. So from here, I guess I need to create a place that we use the cactus, which I did not actually plan for at all in any way yet, which is not ideal, and I feel bad about it. So I guess I need to make sure this is lit up so that mobs don't spawn here while I go pop into the into the bed. And I have to create a room that processes cactus. Oopsie doodle. Give me a second here. Give me a second here, and we'll scout it out. So if I fly up a bit, it feels like there's. Oh, I don't want to fill in anything here though. Woo! So I want to keep this area open out to the elements. And then up here on this layer, actually it's going to be like up, not that, excuse me. Up here is going to be the very bottom of a melon and pumpkin farm. So I could probably squeeze it in like this area. I wanted to have that a little raised and certainly that taller. I don't think I have room here now that I'm looking at it. I don't have room there. Okay, so we're gonna have to bring the cactus pretty far, turns out. The cactus is gonna have to go pretty far. What space do we have? Shoot. I could put it in here where that is, like above that. That might have to be the move, because oh, I could put it above that. And then keep that as the walk route. I'm not sure. I've got so many things planned for this area, and I am just trapped in here. I think, yeah, I guess it's gonna have to, so we'll bring the cactus over to this, like, head point there, and it'll be built above that contraption, which that contraption itself isn't doing anything. It's just a model that I have so that when I want to use it, which I will soon-ish, I have it in my head instead of having to go back between two different worlds. So, yeah, I guess we're going to have to build up this tower a bit and then create our cactus smelter / composting room there. All right, this has become a bit more of a project than I kind of thought it was going to be, but that's fine. I wasn't sure what I was going to do today, so this is good. I was originally going to build the smelters and storage thing here, but that is actually where I need to have my like around the beginning of my bridge that's going to go all the way over there. So I can't put it here. So I made the staircase up here, and I figured I can put it here along this wall and then store the items over here. So what this has done is, of course, make the base have a bunch more fill in it, right? Right now it's still a very naked skeleton of the base, but I'd like to get it to stop being so skeletal and be more finished here. So we're getting there through small projects like this massive project. All right, we've got it, sort of. We've got, what'll go on is the cactus will come up and enter this hopper, and they will fill in order all of these furnaces, and once they're all full and then all of these hoppers are also full of cactus, then the cactuses will continue over to this dropper, which will drop them into the soul sand and actually upward, which I did not think was going to happen. I thought I was going to have to rebuild this, but it does not, so it'll send it up there where it goes along into a composter. In the off chance that composter and hopper get filled by cactus, which is very low chance, the cactus will then carry on. Oh, hang on. Almost had that, boo-boo. It'll go over to this dropper, which has lava in there, and will destroy it. Likewise, we have cactus greens. The smelted cactus greens go into this. You can't see it. The dropper under that soul sand, where it will go over into these chests. It'll fill these chests up, and then once it's full of cactus green, it will go into the same lava dropper where it will destroy the overflow. I do not have any overflow built in for once we fill up the my brain. Oh no, my brain. The bone meal. Once we fill up on bone meal, because I actually plan on connecting this. This will be like a buffer. I plan on connecting this to a dispenser-fed bamboo farm, which will be somewhere. I think this is it. Here, is this it? Bamboo farm? Bamboo farm. It'll be hooked up to here, and then the bamboo this farm produces will go back up and and feed the furnaces, hopefully producing enough. I don't think it will, but it will produce some at least. And we can also supplement our bamboo production in various ways. So now that we actually have a way to process our cactus, at the very least it'll get composted, we can actually get to work on creating our cactus farm, the part that creates cactus. All right, now that I've got all my sand in, it's time. I have to implement my my braking and control system. Oh boy. Shoot. I'm looking for. It must be in this chest, or yeah, there it is. There. So I need a way to make sure that the cactuses don't pop off and land on other cactuses, and I also need a way to break them. And I can actually do both of those things at the same time this way by having the... Oh, excuse me, I've fallen slightly. Nope, we need to go up higher by 1. By doing this, we achieve a system where the cactus grows, hits this, and then it can't go over and hit the cactus next to it. It will go straight down, and you have these loops around them. So like this one, I think it's 2 air spaces, and that way you don't have to worry about them going down and hitting like the cactuses nearby. It is a very expensive way to build this, but it is also the best way. So that is of course what we're going to do. It's going to be really frustrating to build this. Not being in creative mode to assemble this is going to take a long time, but I think it'll be worth it to have a as efficient as possible final result. And also it'll look kind of neat. I always say like the more dense a structure is for a farm, the better it looks. And everybody knows most of Minecraft is the pursuit of the aesthetic. So here we are. Alright, I've come to a point where I actually have to do some thinking and decision making. I can either leave these open like this and have the chance that a cactus could jump over and hit that cactus when it breaks, or I could make it to make this work, right? Because I'd have to do this crisscross otherwise to prevent it. Oh wait, hang on, the entire thing has that. Oh, okay. Don't mind me, I'm super stupid. I have to do this through the whole thing. Never mind. So I have no decisions to make. I just have to place like 40% more of these than I thought I had to. Alright, so all I have to do is put the cactus in and boom, we've got it, right? But as we build up in the future... Oh, hang on. This isn't doing it. Oh, that cross piece. Oh, that is a lifesaver. So I thought they were going to do... It's kind of tricky to see, but you see that this has like a larger hitbox slightly with that one corner pixel. I thought these corners were also going to do it, and that would mean that as I built up, I would have to do that on the way up. But once I put that one there, it actually adds that pixel, and that gets rid of it. So I won't have to, through every single one of these spots, put a fence like I thought I was going to. And that does save me a lot of resources. A lot. I still have to do it on all of these outside corners, or I guess I could on the outside have that, but that would look dumb for the outside wall probably, so I don't think I will, and instead we'll just do this. And yikes, this isn't that bad. I can live with this. I can live with... Oh, okay. Yeah, but for now I'm just going to put in the 1 layer of cactus and have a little bit of cactus produced instead of the ridiculous amount that this finished farm is going to produce.